What is going on, beautiful people? We are back. Another Tuesday, another stream. My man Lock rock with me as always. It's been a minute. It's been me and Lock were just talking about. It's been weeks, probably. Just a lot of stuff going on. People going on vacations. I took a little break. But yeah, we're back. We're back. Excited as fuck to be back. Thank you for those of you that are tuned in already and will tune in. Lock, how you been, bro? It's been way too long.
I'm good, man. Yeah, I know. It hasn't. We haven't streamed in what, a month, 3 weeks.
Something like
It's been
that.
crazy. But yeah, how you been?
Good chilling, bro. June's been or July's been crazy for me. So but yeah, happy to be back. We got 14 games on tap. Dinger Tuesday. Looks like a pretty good slate. We got some rain that might affect some games. We'll talk about that. But other than that, I mean, a pretty good slate, some good matchups and stuff like that. So a lot to talk about. Like weird day, right? Just like every year with the trade deadline today, actually just passed. It's always a weird day to try to cap and get ahead of things, not knowing really what's going to be going on. But um, like, I mean, there's been a lot of huge trades, right? Off the top of your head, which one do you think, has been the most impactful? Which one, kind of piques your interest the most?
Um, I kind of like the Flaherty trade, and apparently the Jays just traded Kiermaier and IKF. So I wonder what we're getting
Yep.
for that.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of could be some good prospects in there thrown in. I mean, can't be that good. It's Kiermaier and IKF, but at least it's something.
Yeah, I think Jazz to the Yankees huge.
Mm.
I think Edman and Kopech to the Dodgers are huge. Kopech was doing really good at the bullpen, and you get a switch hitter utility guy to add to that already stacked roster. I think that's huge. But I mean, it's massive trades. So Lair back to the Braves, I think could be
That was
huge.
crazy. Yeah,
We
that
just
was
talked
nuts.
about Eloy to the O's, who have World Series aspirations. That could be huge. So no better time than a trade deadline across the all sports. So but yeah, appreciate you guys in the chat already. Man, Zappy always locked in. Appreciate you. Hulk in the chat. Adrian, Wags in the chat, Sticky, Killer Boys in the chat. Appreciate all you guys rocking with us. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Like I said, 14 games. So I mean, without further ado, you got anything else before we get going?
Let's roll, man.
All right, let's do it. So one game already happened. Guardians beat the Tigers 5-0. So let's move 6:35. Your Toronto Blue Jays going against the Baltimore Orioles. Chris Bassett versus Corbin Burns. Like what you liking?
I have a little like same game parlay. Like I got one of those FanDuel boosts. I could finally use those finally because I never had them before until now. I like Cedric Mullins for two bases against Bassett. I know it sounds weird, but he's
No, I'm
been hitting
reading.
the
I'm reading
ball.
the chat, not the play.
Yeah, I read that too.
What the fuck?
I took Cedric Mullins 2+ total bases. He's been smacking the ball pretty hard. Um, with a Gunnar Henderson hit, and I parlayed it with another game later. I'll just give it out now. Justin Turner at 2+ bases. I think he has potential to hit a home run today. He's just only good against left-handed hitters this year for the most part. So I'm just riding with that too. My max on this was 0.5 units, so that's what I threw on it. It's a little plus 856. I really like the play. I think Bassett's going to give up a lot of hard contact. I think to lefties he's slightly worse hard hit rate. And Justin Turner, like I said, he's been smacking the ball off lefties. James Paxton, he's back in Boston. Sounds like a good fun bet there to start us off.
Yeah, I like it. We were talking about Gunner a little earlier today. I like him too. I put him in the hit lay. I'll talk about the hit lay when we get to the other game, but Henderson's obviously a part of that. I took Henderson double plus 360 as well, and Henderson home run plus 550 at Fanatics, which I think is a little bit of a generous price. I mean, Locke mentioned already, Bassett can be kind of tough to cap because he throws so many fucking pitches, mixes all the pitches up really well. But still much more susceptible to lefties. Gunner's been getting kind of unlucky, right? Still hitting the ball relatively hard. I was looking last 10 days. I think average exit velo is like 96 or 97. So still consistently hitting the ball hard, just getting kind of unlucky. A lot of it is on the ground. So, but still, I think, like Locke said, I think Bassett's going to give up a lot of hard contact, a lot of lefties in this lineup. And none better than Gunner at the top of the lineup. So like Gunner in this spot, he's a part of the hit lay as well, a little plus money hit lay that I'll get to in a second. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for me. Big chance of rain in this game. So whether it gets delayed before first pitch or somewhere during the game, could get rained out. So that's what kind of kept me from looking at anything Corbin Burns or Orioles full game or something like that. But so definitely take that into account when making plays for this game. Adrian says Gunner get back day. Yeah, we think so. We think so. Hopefully, 450 dead center. Gunner's also a part of same guys that's in the hit parlay. I got a little spicy home run parlay too that I'll get to when we get to that other game. But all right, moving along. 640 Yankees, Phillies. Was going to be Garrett Cole. Like we were talking about this game earlier too. Cole scratch with fucking soreness. I think it said general soreness, whatever the fuck that means. But Will Warren is going to start for the Yankees. Aaron Nola is going to start for the Phillies. Lock, what are you liking, my brother?
I have 2 plays in this game. One of them rounds off a builder. It's just Vladdy hit. He's on a 13-game hit streak, hitting every ball in play super hard. Parlayed with Bryce Harper hit, which is a little risky on the end that he only has 2 hits in his last 24 at-bats. But me and you even spoke about this earlier when we had that little call. Bryce Harper's been like one of the most unlucky hitters on the Phillies. He's still averaging 90 off the bat. He has 7 hard hit line drives or fly balls. And yeah, he's just been getting extremely unlucky every time he puts the ball in play. Now he's getting an absolute meatball, man. This guy has a 6 point something ERA in the minors. He's probably going to have to be stretched pretty long today. The pitcher on the Yankees, I don't remember his name. But yeah, I think he's slightly worse versus lefty. He has 18 home runs allowed, which is crazy. So I'm going to take him all day, Bryce Harper, just a hit, him and Vladdy. It's almost plus money, minus 105. I'll put a unit on this.
Yeah, I love it. I love that analysis. I love that breakdown. I'm on Harper too. I'm on 2 hard hitting lefties in this game. So first play is going to be a 3-unit. I'm not a 3-unit, 3-leg parlay on FanDuel plus 116. Juan Soto hit, Bryce Harper hit, and the Yankees plus 3.5 in the first 5 innings. Obviously, the plus 3.5 is just to get the plus money. I really wanted plus money. I got a little greedy. I think the hit lay was like minus 115 or something like that, minus 115, minus 120. But I wanted some plus money. I mean, Lock already talked about beautiful write up on Bryce. Like you said, one of the most unlucky hitters versus the pitch mix too that he's going to see or was going to see from Cole. Obviously, Harper was based on, when I put this out, it was based on the Cole matchup. But Lock touched on it as well. Will Warren might be an even better matchup for Bryce Harper. So Juan Soto, same kind of deal. He's going against Nola. Nola much more susceptible to lefties. Soto crushing baseballs right now as he's done most of the year. Crushing the pitch mix he's going to see as well. So like I said, like 2 lefties off the top. And I took both guys for a double, both guys for a home run as well. So Harper double is plus 400, Harper home run plus 360, Soto double plus 360, and Soto home run is plus 265. So, same cap for both guys. I think they're going to make some really hard contact. Hopefully they find the seats or find a gap in the outfield. Hopefully we cash at least 1 or 2 of those plus money spots. So yeah, plus money galore, plus money all around. Like those 2 lefties in this game. And yeah, I think that's it.
I also forgot I had what's his name? Jazz Chisholm to hit a home run as well. Hit 2 yesterday. He's just kind of on fire. I kind of like him in the Yankees uniform. And like you said, Nola more susceptible to left-handed hitters. I like the way Jazz matches up with Nola's pitch mix. He likes hitting stuff that comes inside to him. So I think he puts one of the seats again tonight, maybe 2.
Yeah, I like that. I was looking at Judge. I was looking at Jazz, the usual suspects. All right, let's keep it pushing. If you haven't already, those of you watching, hit that like button for us. We're gonna hopefully pick up right where we left off and do our best to cash out some tickets. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and let's keep it pushing. All right, 650 Marlins, Rays. Very interesting game, right? You got Marlins making a ton of moves. No Josh Bell. They just traded Brian De La Cruz. Obviously, Jazz was traded. So they're just in full sell mode. And on the other, they're starting Edward Cabrera. On the other side, you got Jeffrey Springs, who's making his return off an injury. When he's on, one of the most dominant lefties in the league. So yeah, very interesting game. Block, what you like?
Well, this is stale line. I'm still gonna give it out, whatever. You could probably play the 5.5. Just hope he's not on a crazy pitch count, like under 85. Jeffrey Springs over 4.5 Ks. I took this last night, minus 115. It's now at 5.5. I don't know what the line is, but it's probably terrible. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna take a look for you quickly. I also took Brandon Lau home run, absolutely crushing the mix that he's gonna see from Cabrera today. Cabrera's been giving up a lot of home runs to lefties, and I do really like the power that Brandon Lau has been showing in the last few days. I think in the last 5 days, he's hit like 7 balls over 100, which is kind of ridiculous. I'm just going to fact check myself here before I lie. Against right-handed pitchers, Brandon Lau has hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls over 99. Sorry, over 97.5, and then 6 balls over 99, with one of them being 99, the other 5 over 100. He's been getting under the ball. He's the only one who has a 20% barrel rate against righties in the last 7 days on this team. So I will take him every day of the week against Mr. Cabrera.
I like it. I like it. My man Lock on fire today. Another amazing breakdown. I like it a lot. I don't
I actually have my
anything.
notes.
Oh shit, he prepared for y'all. He said we're making a comeback. We got to come in hot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything in this game. Like I said at the top, very weird game. Interesting game as a fan, but very weird to kind of cap. Obviously, you want to look for spots to fade Cabrera. He's been, really good at times because his stuff can be really electric. But for the most part, just really, really fucking terrible. I didn't know if Yandy was going to get traded. He eventually didn't get traded. So, yeah,
They
I don't
still
know.
could. They still could
No.
be in talks. It just can't be announced.
Oh,
Like, it
really?
hasn't been announced. Yeah, like, they could have, like, confirmed something and not sent it out. But, like,
Yeah.
it should be okay.
And I don't see an official lineup. Is that correct?
Let me see.
That's on ESPN.
For which game? Rays?
For the Rays, yeah.
Rays. Yeah, nothing official yet.
Yeah, so that's kind of weird for a game that starts at 6:50, but that's what I'm saying. It's all around kind of weird. So we'll see what happens. Nothing for me. Okay. 7-10, Mariners, Red Sox, Luis Castillo going against James Paxton, newly acquired James Paxton. I can't believe we brought this man back. Just for what? I know we needed a lefty and we needed pitching, but James Paxton is not what the fuck I had in mind for that. But yeah, I'll kick this one off because I think I'm going to be relatively quick. No straights in this game. I like Duran, Jaron Duran at the top of this lineup. He's a part of a hit parlay that I'll get to when we get to the other side of that. Yeah, I mean, other than that, nothing for me. I don't like really backing the Sox. I was expecting the first 5 team total to be 1.5, but it's 2.5 at plus money. So stayed off that. Yeah, nothing else for me. Lock, anything for you?
Well, I had the Justin Turner that I gave out earlier. This rounds off one of my first home run parlays for the day. It's Jazz Chisholm, Brandon Lau, and Randy Arozarena. Randy in the last 4 days has been absolutely hitting the ball really hard.
Yeah.
4 hits over 100, a home run that shouldn't even have gone out. I'll keep it real with you. It was like a 40-degree launch angle. It just like kind of flew. Today he gets a left-handed pitcher, big meatball man in James Paxton. I don't think James Paxton's good. Don't tell me he's good, man.
No, he's not. He's not.
Good.
Not
Okay,
all,
good. Yeah. So yeah, Randy the last week, 7 hits, 3 extra bases, 1 home run. Weighted on base at 0.5, ISO 0.26, and an OPS 1.22 with an executable average kind of low, no barrels or anything. But I just like the way he's been hitting 100 pretty consistently. If he gets under the ball, should go out against Paxton. Probably could send one over the monster because the way he's been hitting has been like really high, long fly balls. So if he pulls one towards the monster, it's probably going to go out.
Yeah, I'm very reluctant to like say this about like borderline elite starters, but I mean Castillo might get shelled today, bro. I mean the Sox are
good.
Yeah, they're hitting pretty well. Castillo's much more susceptible to left-handed hitters. We're going to start a bunch of them. Yoshida swinging a hot bat. Devers swinging a hot bat. Durant at the top of the lineup. We got so many lefties that could hurt you, that could go yard, get on base. So that's why I was really hoping they fucked up and put that first 5 team total at 1.5. But yeah, all right, I like it. All right, next 7-10 game. We got Cubs Reds. This is one I'm liking a little bit. We got Justin Steele going against Tony. I don't know if the man's Spanish and it's Santillan or if it's Santillan. I don't know what it is, but that's who's pitching for the Reds. Looks like an opener. I think Nick Martinez is still going to get a bulk of the work for them. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, bullpen day for the Reds. I'll kick this one off. So this is my nerfy for today. So Cubs Reds nerfy is -110 on DraftKings. Let me get to the write up. So yeah, I think this is a sneaky one. Not a lot of people are gonna know who this Sandian man is. A lot of people like to stay away from nerfies with openers and shit like that. But he's been pretty dominant in limited action this year. Hasn't allowed a run in 5 appearances this year. Over 40% K percentage. 50% K percentage of lefties. Doesn't really mean a whole lot. He's only seen 8 lefties, only pitched against 8 lefties. But 3 of the first 4 batters for Chicago are lefties. Cubs really haven't been good in the first inning in general. 17-6 nerfy record over the last 30 days. 7-2 last 9 and 11-2 last 13 games versus starting righties. Horner, Bush, Happ, all at the top of this Cubs lineup. All are ice cold right now. So I think this guy can get us, the 3 outs we need. On the other side, Cincinnati really hasn't been that much better in the first inning. 18-5 to the nerfy last 23 games. 12-2 last 14 games versus lefties. Steele on the mound for the Cubs. 14-2 to the nerfy this year. 9-1 last 10. Has been dominant on the road, both early in games and in general this year. So really like the nerfy. Good price too, -110. And then I like Steele as well, over 17.5 outs. I paired that with the Angels not to score in the first inning. Those 2 legs are +118 on Bet Rivers. Steele, I think he was actually under this line in back-to-back starts or 3 straight. Let me double check. Yeah, back-to-back starts under this line, but that makes me like it even more. Those 2 starts against Arizona and Milwaukee, 2 tough offenses, now gets a much, much better matchup versus Reds team. Over the last 30 days, 29% K percentage versus lefties. WRC plus just 71 versus lefties. So, I mean, before those back-to-back starts, Steele was an absolute wagon to this number. Yeah, I think he's going to dice him up. I really do. So, nice little plus money lay there, little 2-legger. That's it for me. What you liking?
I like Seiya Suzuki to hit a home run. He has 7 balls hit over 100 in the last 7 days, 10% barrel, and then it is a 70% hard hit with 20% fly ball. I think it's good enough for me to take him at these numbers. Against the pitch mix, he has a 0.4 ISO that he's going to see from the Centillion guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, he's been hitting the ball extremely hard. And then I think I had something else from this game, unless I'm lying. I'm lying. Never mind. It's a later game. But yeah, I really like how Seiya's been hitting the ball. Lots of rockets, like line drive, fly balls, a few home runs in the last 7 days as well. I like him to keep up the heater, especially in like the weather conditions we're seeing at Great American today. Pretty big boost in home runs, it looks like, based on that. Also, the Orioles just got Greg Soto, which is kind of strange.
Who?
Gregory Soto, the reliever.
Oh, the relief guy? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Mark Cannon just went to the Giants.
Okay.
Weird.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And Slater just went to the Orioles.
Yeah, Orioles are trying to
Win.
get prepped up for that run they're trying to make. So
they're gonna make.
Oh yeah, those are your boys, right?
I only like birds.
Jays, that's the weirdest fucking thing you ever said in your life, bro. All right. I like it. So 7-10 again, Twins, Mets. It's gonna be David Festa versus Sean Manaea. Lock, why don't you kick this one off for us?
Which game, sorry?
Twins, Mets.
I cannot kick off anything since I don't have a play. I didn't end up taking Royce Lewis. I didn't end up taking it.
You did not?
I do have a play in this game, says James in my ears, and I forgot because I just played this last minute. I played Pete Alonso home run with the DraftKings plus 200 boost.
Love it.
I like his odds. He's on one of those like weird tears where he's just hitting everything like 100 plus, even if it's into the ground. Let me just pull up his logs. 0.500 ISO, 11% barrel. What's his fly ball? 31% fly ball, 94 off the bat average. Yesterday was the 29th. He hit 105, 105, 105. Day before, he hit 112, 101, 92. And the day before that, he hit 105. He's just on one of those tears where everything he hits is a rocket. Anything he gets under will go out at numbers like this. So I'll take it against I'm forgetting the pitcher's name now off the top of my head. Do you know his name on the Twins? I'm forgetting.
Festa.
Festa. And apparently he's supposed to go deeper this game, like at least 4 innings rather than his usual 1-2. So I will be taking Pete at that number all day. If he sees him twice, he should go yard. Even if he doesn't see him, I think he'll go yard off a reliever later in the game.
Yeah, I like that. I'll start there because I had to sprinkle Big Meat Pete, bro. Double plus 475 on 365 and home run plus 425 on BetMGM for the same reasons Lock just talked about. Everything he's hitting is hard as fuck. So got to take a chance, even if it's not the best matchup. Festa absolutely stinks. He is more susceptible to lefties, but still, a righty can easily take him deep. So yeah, we'll start
Mets
with
only
that.
have like 2 lefties in the lineup today, anyways. They only have who? Lindor,
McNeil,
Nimmo,
yep.
and Nimmo 3.
Yep. So yeah, I'll start there. Had to sprinkle those things, and then 3-leg SGP for this game. First 5 over 2.5. Minnesota team total over 1.5, and Francisco Lindor to record a hit. 3 legs minus 114 on FanDuel. Pretty self-explanatory. I'll get to because I'm also fading Manaea, so I'll get to the Twins in a second. I think they can explode offensively. And Mets versus Festa. I mean, Festa is an absolute meatball man. Absolute fucking can. And the Mets are hitting the ball pretty well right now. So a lot of guys are hot or heating up in this lineup. Even guys at the bottom like Terrence and guys like that. So really like that SGP. In terms of Lindor, we just talked about Festa's susceptibility to lefties. Lindor is a guy that I haven't had much success backing. Seems like every time I take him, whether it's hit, total bases, hits, runs, RBIs, the man just 0 for 5, 0 for 5, 0 for 5. So we'll see, but really good matchup, good versus the pitch mix, good exit velo numbers and shit like that over the last 10 days. And then I have 1.25 units on Sean Manaea under 17.5 outs. It was minus 140 when I locked it in. I already got the worst of the number. It was like minus 120 or something like that early in the day. If it's still playable, play it. I don't know if I love parlaying it, but do what you want to do. Same exact cap as yesterday. I took what's his face, Jose Quintana under 17.5 outs, and we were 1 pitch away from cashing that. Looked like he was cruising. He gets to the 6th inning, 3-2 count, 2 outs, bullpen is warming, and he walks the guy instead of striking him out or getting an out, and that was the end of his day. So had to make 1 pitch. I'm sorry, 1 pitch away from cashing that. And it's the same cap. Twins have been absolutely mashing lefties for most of the last couple of years, and that's continued this year. There's so many guys are hitting lefties right now. Buxton, Lewis, Big Willie, Santana. So many guys can crush lefties. And Manaea, just like Quintana, is a guy that can easily lose the zone, throw a 20, 25, 30 pitch inning. And the Twins are pesky. Twins are pesky. So same cap as yesterday, seeing back-to-back lefties and back-to-back days, which I think is an advantage for the Twins as well. And then I play Lindor double plus 440 and Lindor home run plus 425 for the same reasons as I explained last time. So really like this game. 2 straight plays and then a bunch of plus money on Pete, on Lindor. So, yeah, that's what I like. If you guys have any questions, fill in any plays in the chat, let us know. We'll be happy to answer any questions or, see what you guys like, see if we're lined up on anything. All right, let's keep it pushing. What do we got? 7:45 Rangers, Cardinals, Max Scherzer versus Lance Lynn. Lock, what you liking?
Corey Seager. It's really simple, I think. Lance Lynn last month has given up 3 home runs to lefties. Corey Seager, red hot right now. Lots of hard hits.
Ooh.
I think.
No, sorry, I was talking to James.
Oh, okay. 108, 101, 104, 107, 109 in the last 3 days. The last 2 days. He's been hitting rockets off the bat. That's, I think, specifically against right-handed pitching. Yeah, that's all against right-handed pitching. That's what he's going to see today from Lance Lynn. Also, Lance Lynn only pretty much throws a fastball. For the most part, fastball variations. And Corey Seager rakes fastballs. I think he's going to send one out tonight. He has 21% fly ball, which is a little lower than I like, but at the same time, with exit velo average of 97 over the last week, I'm still going to be taking him at the number we have there. And you know what? We might as well get out the whole play now, just in case we go a little late tonight. It's Seiya Suzuki, Corey Seager, Ketel Marte. That's a later game. Obviously, I'll get to the explanation later. Marte has the most home runs against lefties in the league. It's simple as that. He has 15 against lefties. The next highest is 10. Absolutely raking any lefty he sees. Lots of hard hits. And yeah, this is my other one. I round robin both my home run parlays by 2, just in case I'm almost right, but not fully. So yeah.
I like it. I like it. Respect. Okay. I like Corey Seager too. I missed a couple of things in the last game, so I want to go back to that real quick. I mentioned Gunnar at the top for the Orioles to conclude that hit parlay plus 103 hit parlay on FanDuel. Gunnar and Royce Lewis each to record a hit. I don't really get Royce's prices today. Him to record a hit is only minus 185. I think that's kind of crazy, especially versus a lefty. I don't get it. The man has been raking. I took him yesterday too, and he went 0 first, so I like it even more, to be honest. So that kind of concludes that hit lay plus 103 on FanDuel. Like that plus money there. I took Roy's double plus 425 on BetMGM and Lewis home run at plus 450 on MGM. And I also teased a little home run parlay earlier. Same two guys, Gunnar home run, Royce Lewis home run is over 33-1 on Fanatics. So really liking that little lay. Like I said, I think Royce is severely mispriced today, so hopefully he makes him pay for that. Moving on back to the Rangers game. Yeah, I like Seager too. He's a part of a hit lay. I'll give that out when we get to the other game. But I took Seager double as well, plus 320. Like you mentioned this, but I want to kind of talk about it real quick, right? So you mentioned Lynn throws a lot of fastballs, right? Four seam, cutter, sinker. That makes up nearly 80% of his mix. Bro, last 20 balls put in play off those 3. And I'm sure you've seen this, right? Mm-hmm. Last 20 balls put in play off the cutter, the four seam, and the sinker. Average exit velos of 100, which is fucking crazy. 87% hard hit rate of those 3 pitches. Batting 300. The last couple of instances of the balls he's put in play, 109, 97, 107, 110, 104 off the bat. Absolutely fucking absurd. So
that's the definition of a meatball, man.
It's fucking absurd. And then you got Lance Lynn, who I think is like, let me see, I had it in my notes. Bottom 15 percentile on barrel percentage allowed and expected batting average, much more susceptible to lefties. And Corey Seager's on a 6-game history. So, holy fuck. 80% fastballs against Seager. I'll take that all day. That's it. I'll get to that hit parlay when we get to the other game. Last thing, I like the Rangers first 5 money line, minus 130. You can take the run line if you want. I think you can get slight plus money for that, if I'm not mistaken. I opted for the, safer, pussier route. Just take the first 5 money line. A lot of it obviously has to do with the starting pitcher matchup. Max grew up in Missouri, and I think that's a big part of the reason why he's absolutely dominated the Cardinals in his career. Current Cardinals are batting under 200 lifetime versus Max Scherzer. I don't really like batter versus pitcher a ton, but that's, that stands out. It's a lot of at-bats, versus guys like Goldschmidt, Carpenter, guys like that. So, yeah, Cardinals aren't really swinging hot right now. Max's trouble this year has been the lefties, but a lot of the lefties he's going to see are just not swinging it well right now. So, they put out a kind of a shitty lineup too, which is just a plus for me. So I like Scherzer to dominate. I know a lot of people are on his K's today, but I like Scherzer to dominate. I think he allows 2 or less earned runs in the first 5, and I think that's enough. I think the Rangers do the rest. So I was kind of rambling there, but I had a lot of fucking action. So, all right, let's move on. Let's keep it pushing.
The Marlins just put out probably the worst lineup I've ever seen in baseball history. If Jeffrey Springs doesn't get 5 Ks,
did we talk about? Sorry, I had James talking in my ear too. Did we talk about the Red Sox game already or no?
Yeah, Seattle.
Red Sox. We have. Okay, I'm just all over the place. Look, I'm fucking rusty, bro. I'm fucking butterflies in my tummy. We haven't done this in fucking millenniums. All right, 3-leg parlay. Last one for this game. 3-leg parlay. Corey Seager hit, Jarren Duran hit, and the Rangers plus 2.5 in the first 5. Self-explanatory. Duran's going against Castillo. Castillo throws a lot of fastballs as well. Castillo more susceptible to lefties. I played Durant double plus 210 on 365. I also played Durant triple plus 720 on FanDuel. I know Durant is like top 3 in triples for the year, but still, you usually don't see a price that low for a triple, only plus 720. I think it could happen. He hits one into that deep gap in Boston, or hits one off the green monster, takes a funky bounce, and elite speed. So sorry about that. I missed that. That's minus 121 on FanDuel, those 3 legs. Okay, Lock, what were you saying before?
I was saying the Marlins just put out one of the worst lineups I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah,
Let's see.
really bad. Edwards, Berger, Rivera, Jesus, Bride, Lopez, Brujan,
Oh yeah.
Gordon, Fortes.
Oh yeah.
Spring should K27 and pitch a complete game.
He might K27 plus the manager plus the first base. It might get crazy, bro. It might get ridiculous. That's pretty bad. I like Edwards at the top of that lineup, but that's about it, brother. All right, let's keep it pushing. Next game is Braves Brewers, another game I'm kind of liking. Bryce Elder versus Joe Ross, 2 of the absolute meatiest of meatball men. Like, what you liking?
I have a weird one, and I've called this man out on stream before and didn't play him, and he hit.
Oh, let me guess.
You're gonna guess.
Let me guess.
You're scrolling through the chat right now, Bo.
No. I'm looking at the lineups.
Okay.
Sam Frelick.
No, not even close.
Bryce Terang.
Orlando Arcia.
Oh, okay. That man's been hot. That man's been hot.
Orlando Arcia home run is plus 750 today. Good weather conditions. Oh wait, is it good weather conditions? Maybe that's no, it's the next game that I have. That's good weather conditions. I don't know about the Braves. No, wait, they're in Milwaukee. That's a dome, no? Or am I cooked?
You said what?
Milwaukee's in a dome, right? Or am I wrong?
Milwaukee is in a dome. I think so.
Yeah, so it's the next game.
I'm gonna double check because I'm cooked.
Yeah, we both are. But yeah.
Hold on. Brewers are in a dome.
Okay, good. So yeah, it is the next game that is the weather conditions. Yeah. So Orlando Arcia, last 3 days, 104, 99, 100, 107. And then the other days before that, 102, 102. All these balls are going like, what, 421, 404, 394. 2 of them home runs in the last 2 days. I think he keeps up the streak, especially against a meatball man like Joe Ross. Is Joe Ross going to pitch more than like 4 innings? I don't know. But I do like Arcia's odds at plus 750 today against the Brewers.
I like it. Yo, why is everybody talking about me smoking bud? Like, did I put that out there, or do I look high as fuck? Like, what is going on today, bro? Y'all motherfuckers weird, bro. Federal. It's real federal up in here. Rain said Royce went over on what yesterday? No, I think I said I took Royce yesterday, and I think he went like 0 for 3, 0 for 4. My man Zappy real federal, bro. Vicky said, "Yeah, I got dome in Milwaukee." Oh, you got dome? You got dome in Milwaukee? I don't know if we're talking about the same things, bro. I don't know if it's autocorrect. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I like this game. I took Jackson Churio over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, minus 120 on DraftKings. I also took Churio 2+ hits at plus 270 on FanDuel. I think that's severely mispriced. 2+ hits in 4 of his last 5 games, swinging a really, really hot bat right now. Like you said, meatball man on the mound. Bryce Elder is fucking terrible. He is more susceptible to lefties, and I'm taking a righty. But I just don't think it'll matter, bro. I think Churio might get 5 at bats based on the Brewers just bending Bryce Elder over. Hopefully we get that, even though he's batting 5th. But yeah, I like where he's at in the lineup. He's raking right now, raking against the pitch mix. So I'm not mad if you want to take a lefty. I was looking at Bowers. I couldn't justify it. I don't think the numbers were anything, too juiced or anything like that. So I stayed away. But yeah, I really like Jackson Churio. I was gonna get a little fancy, take his home run, which was like plus 800, but then I thought better of it. But yeah, I like Churio. I also like Ozuna. He's gonna be a part of little SGP I have in the Royals game. So I'll talk about him more then. But I also took Ozuna home run plus 375 on Fanatics. I'll talk more about him when we get to the Royals game. But yeah, that's it for me. All right. moving on. Oh yeah, talking about the Royals game. Royals, White Sox. Michael Wacha versus Jonathan Cannon. Lock, I'm gonna yap my ass off for this game, so I'll let you go first. What do you like, my
Let me
boy?
go first. Let me go with some water after this.
Do you think?
This finishes up my 2-leg with Arcia, and it's so ugly, but it's Andrew Benintendi home run plus 830.
Mm.
Wind's blowing out in Chicago tonight. Wacha is a meatball man. He's not the best pitcher in the world. Gives up a lot more homers to lefties, a lot more hard contact to lefties. Benintendi in the last 3 days. I'll just say his exit velo numbers 97, 95, 100, 97, 99, 100, 105, 98, 102 are notable ones. Majority of these going over 300 feet. With the carry and the wind tonight, which looks pretty ridiculous. Ballpark Pal's giving it a 26% boost in home runs. Doesn't mean there's going to be 26% more homers, but it does give you
It
a big
helps.
advantage. It does help. Wind blowing out, I'll take it every day. Put them together, it's plus 7,800. I didn't sprinkle them solo. I might go back and do that because at these numbers, I should. Right, Finesse? You always tell me to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, so I
Well,
might
you said he was what, plus 7 something?
It's on the screen if you can see it.
Oh,
750 and
plus 8.
830.
Plus 830. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say, "Yo, I'm taking Andrew Benintendi home run today." I think that's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah, I know. Benintendi's trolled me so many times this season. And then like he hits like 2 the next day, so it's kind of annoying. But whatever. I'll be right back.
That is so fucking stinky that it's gonna hit.
It's
Like
Digger Tuesday, bro.
That's
Digger
gonna be the thing about
Tuesday.
it.
Yeah, it's Digger Tuesday. Everyone goes,
Yeah.
bro, Benintendi hit one.
Yeah.
I took Luke Bob.
Mhm.
Arcia took one. I took Ozuna.
It might be that kind of day. Like I said, it might be so fucking gross that shit smacks, and we eat steak dinner tonight. So,
Hey, you go yap. I'll be right back.
all right, do your thing. Yeah, I'm gonna yap all type of fucking crazy. I have 2 straight, well, really 3 straights in this game. I back both pitchers in this game. So let's start with the road side. I took Michael Wacha under 2.5 earned runs. When I put it in, it was minus 127 on Caesars. I'd probably play it up to like minus 135 or something like that. I like a bounce back spot for Wacha. Tough outing versus a much more dangerous Arizona lineup in his last start. Before that start, he stayed under this 2.5 earned runs line in 9 of 10 starts, including 7 shutout innings versus same White Sox team 2 weeks ago. White Sox still have some guys that can hit, but just shipped off Pham, just shipped off Eloy. And as a whole, the offense has been really bad. Bottom 7 in pitches seen per plate appearance. Last 14 days versus righties, they're last in OBP, 26 in ISO, 29th in WRC plus, and the 6th highest ground ball rate, which I think is important. Right, Wacha keeping the ball on the ground, keeping the ball in the yard. He's been good versus righties in his last several starts as well, which he should see a bunch of in this lineup. 52% ground ball percentage. So, like I said, kind of keeping the ball on the ground in the park. Only a 5% walk percentage too, which is obviously good to not extend innings, not put guys on base. So yeah, love the spot for Wacha. It's the White Sox. I mean, that's really all that we got to say. And Jonathan Cannon over 16.5 outs, minus 119 on Caesars. I know everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck? I don't expect this play to be, loved. So only play it if you want to play it, if you love it too. But he's been a wagon, to his 16.5 outs number. He's covered this line in 7 in his last 8 starts, while being very efficient, with his pitch count. Just like the White Sox, the Royals, bottom of the league in pitches seen per plate appearance as well. KC's good. Their offense is really, really good, but they are free swingers. They don't walk very much versus righties. And I could see a couple, short innings for Cannon. Some 10 pitch, 12 pitch innings. We love those. And Cannon just seems like an innings eater for the White Sox team. Even when teams are able to get to him, the White Sox seem fine, just kind of leaving him out there to eat up innings and get through his 6 innings if he could. So, backing both guys, backing both pitchers. Like you heard that? Cannon outs. I'm on.
I heard that one, yeah.
Jonathan Cannon outs. Who the fuck? And then I mentioned Ozuna in the last game. We'll finish that one off. 3-leg parlay on FanDuel, minus 114. Ozuna hit, Bobby Witt hit, and Royals plus 2.5 in the first 5. Bobby Witt, I mean, what the fuck more is there to say? That's all I should have to say. Bobby Witt, like we were talking about him earlier, and I think I read you these numbers. 11-game hit streak. He's batting 545 during that fucking streak, and his slugging is 909. He's slugging almost 1,000 while hitting almost 600 over his last 11 games. That is fucking outrageous.
It is.
And then I mentioned Ozuna already. I mentioned me taking his home run. I played Witt home run plus 340, and I played Bobby Witt double plus 245 as well.
Vladdy already got a hit. I took that.
Did he? So, nice. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. What do I have in that game? I just have Gunner, eh?
Bud?
Yo, Vlad might be the best player in the universe, bro.
Yeah, he is. He's almost as good as Ramos on the Giants.
Wow. So close second. Vlad's a close second. All right, let's keep it pushing. A handful of games left. Pirates, Astros, Bailey Falter versus Hunter Brown. Like what you liking?
Which game, sorry?
Pirates, Astros.
I think I'm out of plays. I think I'm done for the night, to be honest. But
I'm kind of out of plays too. That's funny that you say that.
I did like Yenier Diaz home run. I'll pull up his numbers if anyone, because I don't have Dinger Tuesday today for some reason. I don't know why. They took it away again in Canada. Probably going to come back. We just got a huge app update. Yenier Diaz has been absolutely smoking the baseball last few days. 107, 102, 108, 100, 99. 20% barrel in the last 7 days and a 35% fly ball. I might throw this in a play later. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. His odds are kind of bad, which makes me think it's a good play because usually he's not like in the plus 400 realm. Usually he's closer to like plus 600. So I really like him today in this Astros game. If you want to get someone from – actually, I didn't take anyone from Pittsburgh. I didn't look at anyone from Pittsburgh, so I'm not going to give that to anyone. Anything for you that you liked?
Verdugo double to start the game. That's hilarious. I didn't even peep he was batting leadoff.
He's been batting leadoff.
Has he?
Yeah, wow. Last few games.
That's how you know. I haven't been looking at MLB almost at all over the last fucking 2 weeks. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna play something in this game. I just didn't really get to it yet. It's gonna be either Altuve or Jordan. I mean, it's really that simple.
Jordan looks good.
Yeah, both versus lefties. Absolutely crush the pitch mix they're gonna see. Like I said, I just haven't made up my mind. I do like Diaz. I saw the same things you were looking at. So yeah, it's gonna be Altuve or Jordan. I'll decide, but haven't got to it yet. All right, we'll try to speed through these games. Neither of us have anything official. Like I don't know if you have any like strong leans or whatever, but Rockies Angels, Cal Quantrill versus Griffin Canning. Like I'll start us off. I'm gonna put Ezequiel Tovar on something. 15-game history. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
I made a vow. I think it was like a month or two ago to never to touch anything Rockies related ever again, no matter the matchup, no matter anything that I see on paper. But I mean, I got to do it, right? I don't have a lot of luck with this type of shit, taking guys on long hit streaks. Usually I make them go bye-bye, but I mean, I got to do it. So maybe it's Altuve, Tovar, Hitley, Jordan, Tovar, Hitley, something like that. I got a couple guys I'm looking at, so I got to figure out, what I'm going to do. I already took the Angels not to score in the first inning. Cal Quantrill has been locked down. I think it's 15-1 to the Nerfy. Like it's something crazy like that. But yeah, other than that, nothing for me. What about you?
Yeah, I was on the same thing. Tovar was my only look for this game initially for a home run. It's been hitting like, I think 2 days ago on the 27th, 107, 105, 102, 101, all in the same game. Just a bunch of rockets. 28th, he hit 108.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, all in the same game, hitting every single. He hit 196 at the beginning, first play appearance, and then 101, 102, 105, 107. Pretty crazy velos there. And then they didn't have a game yesterday, the day before. Bunch of really bad groundouts, but one of them, 70 off the bat. You still got a double off it. So pretty ridiculous. And then he hit 108 as well for another double. So he's been hitting the ball really hard, really well. I don't like how he strikes out a ton, but I prefer a player that swings the bat rather than someone who doesn't. So.
Yeah. Speaking of someone who doesn't, Juan Soto, 5-pitch walk.
And so Judge just got a single, and the bases are loaded in the first inning.
Nice.
Right in time for Jazz to hit a dinger.
Bro, I'm like the worst, bro. Like all day I'm between Judge and Soto, just for a hit, just for a hit.
Soto will hit one.
and that's the first inning that I get. Absolutely fucking marvelous.
Nerfy betters are in shambles.
Yeah, if you bet the Nerfy in this game, I mean, fucking call the number, bro. All right, Dodgers, Padres, Tyler Glasnow, Matt Waldron, the Knuckler, Matt Waldron. Lock, I don't have anything as of yet. I probably won't have anything. Seems like a really tough game to cap. Obviously, Waldron throwing fucking knuckleballs. I mean, who wants to cap against that? I did look at Otani. If I play anything, it's going to be Otani. I think he could hit 450 dead center. He's been hot, but I mean, other than that, nothing for me. What about you?
I mean, the only look I even have for this game would be Manny Machado. He's been rocking the ball like crazy. 102, 107, 103, 108, 112, 100, 101 in the last 3 days. All these aren't all against. Actually, yeah, they are all against righties. So I kind of like the look there with all that. A lot of these are deep flyouts or just like rockets, just no launch angle whatsoever, just straight bullets. You get to under one of those, especially. Are they playing in Dodger Stadium or are they playing? Actually, it doesn't matter if it's Petco or
San Diego.
Dodgers. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because both parks are pretty good for home runs this year. So yeah, he would be the one I take on this team. Maybe Xander Bogaerts for a hit. Like you said earlier, Xander Bogaerts' single has been really good. Just a lot of really hard hit singles that get to the outfielder before he even reaches first base, and then he can't move anywhere else. I'll take that.
Yeah, I was looking at a couple guys. Like I said, Otani, Arise, who's on a nice hit streak, Bogey. I just can't bet against Glass now, bro. I mean, he doesn't allow a lot of hits at all. So that scares the fuck out of me. But yeah, nothing else for me. Nationals, Diamondbacks, Patrick Corbin Day. I didn't even look at this game at all. I knew I was going to bet Marte because Corbin was on the mound. But other than that, I haven't looked at this game at all. Patrick Corbin versus Ryan Nelson. Two of the meatiest men in all the land. Like I said, I'm going to bet Marte. I don't know if I put him with Tovar or Tuve or something like that, but Marte is going to probably hit one 500 feet, probably to right field. What do you think, Locke? Right field, 500 feet?
Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah, probably.
I see it. I took Marte today as well, so
Yeah. I think the world is on him,
that's
which
fine.
I don't think really is going to matter. I'm probably just going to take him for a hit, double home run, shit like that. But yeah, as good of a matchup as it gets on paper. So that's about it for me. Like anything besides Marte for you?
You know what? I want to check something. Marte versus left-handed pitching, like the last month, he's averaged
Yeah.
95.
Yeah.
In the last 2 months, he's averaged 95 off the bat. It's like everything he hits off a lefty is just a rocket. So yeah, I'm taking him every day, especially at the odds we're getting. I think he's what, plus 400 today?
I think it's a little worse than that.
Plus 400 I got him at for a home run. So that's what I'm doing.
Nice. Okay. Last game of the day, Lock. Let's get the people out of here. Athletics, Giants, JP Sears versus Robbie Hooray. So me and Locke were talking about this game earlier for a couple of different reasons. One, is Helio going to play? Two, is Brent Rooker going to get traded? Brent Rooker did not get traded, and Helio is going to play. So I think I speak for both of us. I think Locke is on something different, San Fran-wise, though. But those are the two guys. Brent Rooker, great matchup versus lefty. He's been absolutely mashing baseballs for most of the year, especially as a late. I know Robbie Ray just came back and absolutely shut down the Dodgers, but that is not Robbie Ray. Do not let that Fugazi shit fool you. I was also looking at Robbie Ray under 17 and a half outs. I don't know if I want to end my night with sweating something like that against the Athletics. But I mean, the Athletics, yeah, I mean, it depends on how my day goes. If I'm up a lot, I might do it. But if I'm down, I'm not going to bet this. A's are decent. They're okay, but they're very pesky. A lot of long at bats, guys that can get on base. And I just do not trust in Robbie Ray at all. And then Helio on the other side, I mean, he's going against a lefty almost every time he goes against a lefty. I'm looking at him. So, I mentioned there was a lot of guys in the late slate that I'm looking at. Those are two guys that I really, really like. So I got to find a way to play them. Robbie Ray under 17 and a half outs is probably my strongest lean in the game. But other than that, nothing else. Like, what about you?
Ramos would be my only pick, I think, in that game for a home run. Maybe Rooker. Rooker's just been mashing anything he sees, so I don't think it's a bad bet if you want to take Brent Rooker. I can check. Where is it?
Gunner just walked too, bro. What the
He
fuck?
did. You're actually really good at
So fucking
picking. Like, why don't you
crazy.
just make walk parlays?
Yeah, I should.
It's not probably not a bad idea.
Was that
They're
a
like
five pitch walk, 6 pitch walk? Fucking crazy.
plus 200. We got some guys for walks, dude. But yeah, Rooker last 2 days 111, 197, 108, 103. We go back like a little bit 110, 102. Pretty much anything he hits is a really hard hit ball. I'm gonna take him. I don't know what his number is today. I can quickly check. It's locked right now, so never mind. But yeah, I really like Rooker today. I also like Ramos on the other side versus
Yeah.
JP Sears. JP Sears. My other two looks probably Fitzgerald or Chapman from that game. Chapman's like weirdly low, like plus like 290 at one point today. So maybe if you find him on a better book at like plus 400, shouldn't be a bad bet.
Yeah, I like it. We're definitely synced in on those two guys. I like it. Yeah, and that concludes it. So yeah, I think, like I said at the top, I think it's a really good day for some baseball, really good day to cash a lot of tickets, a lot of plus money, as much plus money as you could get in one slate. Some home run parlays, some doubles, some hit lays, some builders, everything under the sun. So we appreciate you guys watching. We apologize for being away for so long. We said at the top we want to try to make this, not at the top, but when we first started, we want to try to make this as consistent as possible. That's still the goal. We'll see what happens. People got lives and shit going on, and like I said, July has been crazy for me. A lot of shit going on with Lock. So we want to provide you guys with the best content we can. So we're going to continue to try to do that, find times to do this for you guys. We love doing this, interacting with y'all. So yeah, we appreciate you guys for watching. We'll try to give you guys we'll try to keep you guys updated as to what's happening, what days, what time, so you can kind of set your calendar, set your alarms and shit, and be ready for when we go live. But yeah, much love to you guys. Hopefully we have an amazing day. Eat some steak dinner tonight. And Lock, anything else to kind of close out?
Let's have a day.
Let's have a day. Yeah, okay, buddy. All right, we'll see you guys when we see you. Maybe again this week. We'll see. We'll let you guys know. But hell of a show. We appreciate you guys watching. Hit that like button. And yeah, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.